During the 1700s, the field of natural science saw an explosion in the amount of data being produced. Biologists were rapidly collecting and recording specimens from all around the world. Carl Linnaeus, who was being sent many of these specimens, had to do something to manage the incessant flow of information coming through his front door. Tables such as Systema Naturae were part of his solution. These tables allowed him to quickly and accurately process large amounts of data. Systema Naturae attempted to categorize the whole of the natural world through a series of 3 tables: animals, minerals, and vegetables.
My name is Isabelle Charmentier. I am a historian of science and I am also the Deputy Collections Manager at the Linnean Society. We live in a world that is inundated by data, and this is due to the birth of the internet and how we deal with it, but actually that is not new. And if you take Linnaeus's letters, he was expressing the same overwhelming feeling of having to read too many books, to reply to many correspondence, to look at too many specimens. And when he was working on his catalogue of plants, he compared himself to a chicken having to lay an egg a day, in the sense that each egg was a species that he had to describe.
Systema Naturae is an early example of data management technology, as it was portable, took up very little physical space, and was easily stored, a bit like a modern memory stick. Linnaeus used his tables as learning tools by placing similar-looking animals or plants together in the same headed row and column. Both man and primate were placed in the same row, anthropomorpha, which means man-like. They were then also placed in the same column, quadrupedea, which are animals that have hair, give birth to live young, lactate, and walk on all fours. These defined titles meant that if someone was supplied with a detailed description of an animal or plant, they could use the table to easily classify it without actually physically seeing it. Systema Naturae contained an enormous amount of information, all compiled onto double-page spreads. Linnaeus' system for organising the natural world has since become the foundation for many other forms of data management.
In many ways, our library reflects how we envisage our natural world. Classification of the books on the shelf will reflect the scientific classification. So, for example, all books about a particular family of plants will be kept together.
Today, most of our data is stored digitally, so Systema Naturae has been replaced by online taxonomic databases. Despite these advances, the same challenges are still present today. The need to manage the ever-growing volume of information about the natural world, so it can be used as a tool for further scientific investigation.